Hi, I'm Zoe, and today I've got a story that will keep you on the edge of your seat. It's about a young woman named Ellie, whose life takes a series of shocking and unexpected turns. One night, Ellie goes out with some friends, and while they're out, she meets a guy named Jordan. They're all drinking and having a good time, and by the end of the night, Jordan offers to take Ellie home. But instead of taking her to his house, he brings her to a place she doesn't recognize where he sexually assaults her. Afraid and unsure of what to do, Ellie doesn't report it to the police. 2 months later, Jordan shows up at her apartment unexpectedly. Despite what happened, Ellie lets him in, and once again, he violates her even more violently. But after he leaves, Ellie decides to report it to the police. She provides them with screenshots from Jordan's Snapchat messages, where he barely admits to what he's done. The police arrest Jordan, but he's released on bail. One night while he's out, he breaks into Ellie's house and assaults her again. Ellie reports this to the police, and Jordan is arrested once more. But after 10 weeks in jail, he's released due to a lack of evidence. Now that Ellie has the police's attention, she decides to reveal something even more disturbing. She tells them about an older man named Mo, whom she met at a family gathering when she was just 12 years old. Mo befriends her, but then he begins trafficking her, forcing her to do terrible things for years, all while involving her in a larger trafficking ring with at least 60 other girls. Ellie provides Snapchat messages to back up her story, and the police, fearing for her safety, put her in a hotel to protect her from the traffickers she exposed. Unfortunately, they eventually track her down, and she's ordered to travel to Blackpool, where Mo meets her. He takes her to 4 different hotels where she's assaulted multiple times by various men. The police notice Ellie is missing and eventually find her in Blackpool, bringing her back to the original hotel. They arrest Mo and put him in jail. 2 weeks later, they take Ellie back to Blackpool to retrace her steps, hoping to gather more evidence to bust the trafficking ring. But Ellie's story starts to fall apart. Her details become vague, and the locations she points out don't match up.
Was it on that route that you took us on, or was it somewhere else?
I don't know.
Not sure.
Suspicious, the police search Ellie's phone and discover that she had booked the hotel in Blackpool herself. They also find CCTV footage of her shopping at local stores during the time she claimed she was being trafficked. It becomes clear that Ellie made the entire story up, including the allegations against Jordan. The police decide to arrest Ellie, but she disappears. She takes a train to Preston, where she meets a drunk man named Oliver. They flirt, kiss, and exchange numbers before Ellie returns home. She then accuses Oliver of trafficking her, claiming she was forced to go to Preston, where she was assaulted by a group of men. The police track down Oliver, but it becomes evident that Ellie fabricated this story as well. They arrest her for perverting the course of justice, but she quickly gets out on bail. Undeterred, Ellie buys a hammer and uses it to injure herself, smashing her face and partially severing her finger. She then posts pictures of her injuries on Facebook, claiming she was attacked by a gang of traffickers. Her post goes viral, and a Justice for Ellie movement explodes online, with people rallying behind her story. However, the police, who know the truth, arrest Ellie again for breaking her bail conditions. Despite the overwhelming evidence against her, Ellie's lies have already destroyed the lives of the men she accused, leading to their social and financial ruin, and pushing some of them to even try to commit suicide. In the end, Ellie is caught, tried, and sentenced to 8.5 years in prison. And that's the end of Ellie's twisted tale. It's a stark reminder of how lies can spiral out of control and the devastating impact they can have on innocent lives. Thanks for listening, and until next time, stay curious.